against the Cleveland Cavaliers. This is Brian Anderson. I'm here with Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke, our reporter, Allie LaForce. All right, here's what the Knicks have lined up on their schedule. On Wednesday, they kick off a road trip in Miami, where they'll take on the Heat. And then on Friday, they continue the road trip, heading out to Detroit to take on the Pistons.
And for the game against the Hawks, that one's going to be their 7th game of the season. Almost a full 10th of the season played after that one.
A look at the opening lineup for the Cleveland Cavaliers. At the 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Mobley and Allen. Mitchell out there with Ty Jerome. And it's Hunter in at the 3. And for the Knicks, OG Anunoby out there with Josh Hart. Then it's Mikal Bridges. Then there's Jalen Brunson. And it's Towns in at the 5, down low. Something that the organization loves about MP, Grant. He's always letting his game do the talking.
Yeah, he'll respond with a quip here or there. But for the most part, MP lets his actions do the work, not his mouth. He's very mature and as focused of a rookie that you'll find.
A battle of the big men. Grab some popcorn for this face. He's checked in for New York. And a switch here also for Cleveland. Strus, he's checked in for Hunter. MP outside. And the rebound goes to the Cavaliers. And this game, the first chance they've had to see New York.
They took the season series against this opponent last year. High-profile games are the best.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Jalen Brunson's craft sets him apart. He said, quote, "I've always played with my instincts and tried to see the game a couple plays ahead. As I've gotten older, that part of my game has gotten wiser and better, but I'm still learning." Brian, that's a scary thought for the rest of the league.
He's already plenty dangerous, Allie.
We know that the defense in today's NBA wants to take away the rim and the 3. Mr. Brunson says, "I'll take that mid-range."
Mitchell, good.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
Knicks trail by 5. MP left side. The rebound by Allen. Allen's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Jerome. And some solid defense from Towns. Davis with it, guarded now by Mitchell. And MP throws it down.
Wow, look at the creativity from that young man. FP putting on a show with the handle.
Here's Mitchell. His last outing, he had 24 points. There's the triple. Good efficiency. He's drained 4 out of 5. Knicks shooting just 36% here in the first quarter. Here's Davis. Strus grabs the miss.
Let's give some credit to the defense for how they're guarding this guy right now, because they're refusing to let him get comfortable.
Here's Mitchell. Misfires there. 4 for 6 in the game now. And here's Davis. He'll bring it up for the New York Knicks. They trail by 6. Offensively, Karl Anthony Towns is one of the most well-rounded big men in the league, Grant.
Yeah, maybe in league history, B.A. He's an elite three-point shooter, post scorer, and his passing is severely underrated.
And here's New York now. To the left side wing. Here's Brunson. That one falls. Coming off Davis' feed. Now just a 2-point Cavalier lead.
This guy is putting his fingerprints all over the game in this quarter. He has flat out dominated the offensive end.
Now Allen. In his last outing, 16 points for him. Cleveland again missing. Mitchell against MP. Pass to Towns. Back to MP. Driving to the basket. Oh, MP throws it down.
Okay, young man. We see you, MP. We know you for real.
There's the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, capturing the moment. And here comes Cleveland. Mitchell, the pass to Jerome. Outside for Mitchell. Sends it home from three-point land. Mitchell's got 12 points.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
On the wing, MP. Check by Mitchell. MP, the pass to Towns. 1:44 left in the first quarter. Shot clock at 6. There's Davis with the 3. The Cavaliers pull it in. Allen's got his 5th rebound in this one.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Here's Mitchell. The shot no good. Good D by MP. Pulls up on the wing. Good as the jump shot falls. Give him 8 points now.
Oh, pull up on a dime. MP doing work.
Mitchell, the pass to Mobley. Back to Mitchell. The 3 ball. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound. Towns has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Here's Davis. Here he goes. And that misses. That would have put him up. The Cavaliers leading. Jerome passes to Mitchell. Now here's Mobley. Pass to Jerome. From the arc. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Fresh off a win against the Pacers.
And in that game, it wasn't just the starters who played a big part. They got a ton of points off the bench.
When you get that kind of a complete effort, that's a game you're going to win far more often than not.
Mitchell Robinson, he's checked in for New York. McBride comes in for Brunson. Tyson, he's checked in for Cleveland. Merrill comes in for Mitchell. And the Cavs with possession. They trail by 1. About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Mobley, a screen on MP. And he lobs it up to the rim. And now the Knicks on the break. Oh, MP throws it down.
With the way he can fill it up at this age, it's scary to think how good MP might be in a few years.
Here's Mobley. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to be on MP.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
Cleveland shooting their first shots of the night from the charity stripe. Free throw good. Mobley. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. MP getting it done for the New York Knicks. He made a big impact, scoring 12 points in the quarter. More 2K action in just a moment. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in the second quarter. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
Well, it's all fast break points. Those easy buckets, they're so hard to come by in the NBA. So if you get a chance to run, you have to take advantage of it.
Another big component of their early game tonight has been points off turnovers. Great job converting on those chances.
On the court for the Cavaliers, they've got Ty Jerome. He's out there with Sam Merrill. Dean Wade is out there with Max Strus. And it's Tyson in at the 4. The shot by Merrill, no good.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
The Cavaliers trail by 4. And Grant, for the Cavs to take that next step in terms of contending, what do you think has to happen?
Well, number one, enhancing their ability to put pressure on the rim. When you look at their rate of free throws and offensive rebounds, there is big room for improvement.
And New York has possession after the basket by Cleveland. And MP throws it down.
There you go, MP. Hammer it home, young fella.
Tipped away. Pass to Jerome. And a bit of a battle for the ball. And the officials signal a jump ball here. Fast break, New York. Here's Davis. And MP throws it down hard.
Well, MP not going to waste a transition opportunity.
Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Here's Jerome. 8 points in his last timeout. Stolen by MP. Oh, look at MP doing his thing down there.
Well, MP goes through the defense for the score. Wow.
Pass to Wade. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. And here's Strus. A 17-point game for him in the win against the Wizards in Washington.
Yeah, Max Strus developing the ability to play make for teammates. That's an on-time, on-target pass.
Now here's MP. Outside McBride. MP scanning the floor. Clock at 6. And it's New York with another.
And their offensive execution has really picked up here in the second period.
And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second. And Mikal Bridges picks up the foul. That's his first foul. The Knicks making a switch here. And Anunoby's checked in. Thompson, he's checked in for the Cavs. Hunter comes in for Tyson. Pass to Merrill. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. And we're joined now by Shams Charania. He's calling in with a story. Good to have you, Shams. What's going on?
Well, guys, teams are all grappling with this new CBA, especially the dreaded second apron. Fans possibly unclear on what it means. Honestly, even front offices are still navigating the complexities of the new restrictions. But basically, it has become harder for teams to spend big and acquire new players under the current systems. We'll see, guys, how this impacts everyone moving forward.
Something to keep an eye on, no doubt. All right, Shams, thanks a lot. And Max Strus picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Here's Davis. 22 points for him, and it's going to be out of bounds. New York will have another go. All right, with this break, let's take a look at the teams that were the toughest to score against last year. The Knicks, second.
They made life hard on opponents. One of the best defenses in the NBA last year.
Six to shoot. And it's Merrill who clears it away. The Cavaliers trail by 6. Pass to Jerome. Puts up a 3. And the three-pointer goes. Jerome's gotten his third basket of the night.
There's no quitting this guy. He just gives you great effort, and he continues to give you great production.
MP buries the triple.
Well, they're calling his number time and time again, and he is delivering.
Cleveland has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. The ball's knocked loose. Stolen by Davis. Into the lane. Oh, MP throws it down.
Yeah, terrific take by MP. He's just punishing them on the drive.
So it's the Cavaliers now. 8-point game. The Lakers will be traveling in to face them after this one. That'll be the first of 2 games on their home court. And here we go, the Knicks in transition. No one near him. MP converts on the break.
Stop it. An incredible move to shake his man. Getting the defender on his heels, doing the rest with ease.
And the foul called on MP. That'll be a second foul of the game.
2 fouls already on him. That is not the way to get your minutes per game up.
Jalen Brunson, he's checked in for Robinson. And Cleveland with a change here too. Mitchell's checked in for Merrill. Pass to Jerome. Outside Strus. Mobley finds Strus. And Mikal Bridges picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second personal foul. 4th team foul.
Outside Hunter. Strus with it. Outside Mitchell. Down to 5 on the shot clock. High arcing shot. The Knicks pull it in. Doris Anunoby helped the Raptors so much on their title run in 2019. Ooh, fancy jam by MP.
Oh, getting crafty with the rock. MP just toying with him out there.
Cavaliers trail by 12. Mitchell, the pass to Mobley. Doubled by Towns. Here's Jerome. On the wing, Strus. Outside Mitchell. And he gets it to go off the front iron. Mitchell's got 14 points for the game.
One of the real streak scorers in the game. Donovan Mitchell is heated up and percolated.
Davis, the pass to Towns. MP against Mitchell. Lets it fly from 18. And it's New York scoring again.
You can see it. Once this guy gets his rhythm, he is so hard to slow down. What an excellent night for him and his team.
Now here's Strus. No points yet. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. That's on Mikal Bridges.
When Donovan Mitchell is this close to the cup, the defender has got to feel a bit uneasy.
Robinson, he's checked in for New York. Okoro is checked in for Cleveland. Merrill comes in for Jerome. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thanks, Brian. The Knicks, one of the top defensive teams in the league, and it starts in the paint. Coach Tom Thibodeau said, quote, "We've prided ourselves on having a tight shell. We've got great rim protection, guys who take charges, and we're aggressive on the ball. Guys, great defense has always been Tibbs' MO."
And nothing has changed now. Thanks, Allie. Here's Okoro. After the basket by New York on the other end. From deep, Mitchell. And it's New York with a rebound. Towns has got his 8th rebound here tonight.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
Here's Davis. And the Knicks getting another bucket right there.
And they've really been more consistent from the field this quarter.
And it's Mitchell with the ball for the Cleveland Cavaliers. They trail by 14. And the foul called on MP. That's his 3rd foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the line for 2. Doris, back in January 2023, Donovan Mitchell became the 5th player to ever score 71 in a game.
Think about this, Brian. Just Wilt, Kobe, David Thompson, and David Robinson had done it before Donovan Mitchell. Incredible company he keeps.
Davis can't hit. Cavaliers trail by 13. Outside Mitchell. Back to Okoro. Hunter passes to Okoro. Inside. Oh, got a piece of it. And stolen by Brunson. Here's Davis going inside. And Davis slams it home.
Ooh, that's about as fun a highlight as we're ever going to see.
Mitchell with the ball. 17 points in the game. That's tipped. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. Here's MP. Robinson passes to Brunson. Mitchell against MP. And the jumper from the wing offline.
And for him, that's a great look. Expect him to go right back to it if it's available.
No doubt. Very good play call, good execution. Sometimes it just doesn't fall.
Shot on the wing. Counted. MP's got 41.
What an aggressive mindset in this period. He's starting to take over.
Outside Mitchell. The 3 is up. And Cleveland another 3.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
And here's MP from outside. Buries it from 3. MP's got 44.
Well, they're just riding a hot hand down the stretch, and he's been in the zone all night.
Here's Mitchell. It's hauled in by Robinson. Robinson's got 4 rebounds now.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Counted from distance.
That's his 3rd three-pointer now after not getting any in the opening period.
Hunter passes to Mitchell. Back to Mobley. And Anunoby pulls it down. New York leading by 17. Left side, Davis. Outside, Anunoby. Pass to Davis. And And the layup is good off the glass. MP's got 49 in the game.
What a quality possession. MP cashing in down low.
Okoro outside. And here's Hunter. Will it go? And it's New York with a rebound. Anunoby's got 4 rebounds in the game. Here's Davis. Driving inside. Another one falls. Amazing. And that gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Mitchell. Merrill outside. Cleveland again missing.
Yeah, they just can't seem to end the drought no matter where they shoot it from.
And I think you can start to feel their frustration mounting. With every missed bucket, it becomes more and more desperate.
Pass to Merrill. The 3 from Okoro. Gets the 3 to fall. Okoro's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. And so it's New York, sitting on a comfortable 21-point lead at the end of the quarter. The hustle they've shown on defense has been tremendous. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this.
Please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drum please. They're measuring up the shot. Window open. One more time. A big round of applause.
Thanks for stopping by, y'all. First up on the show tonight, a quick look ahead of some upcoming games on the docket.
Taking a look at New York, when you come out rocking with 2 straight wins, you're feeling good.
Yeah, got to keep that out of your head, though. Each game presents a new challenge.
Now we'll take a look back at that first half. What an all-around performance it was for the New York Knicks.
When contributions off the bench make this big of an impact, it leaves the team feeling good. It's a morale builder, guys, in a good way.
Yeah, and you can see the difference in the energy level, the activity level. They've been a step ahead the whole way.
Thanks for tuning in. Now we head back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And after a very lopsided... Making a switch here. MP's checked in. And Cleveland with a change here, too. Strus has checked in. Here's Jerome. 9 points in the game. From deep, Mobley. Kept alive. Here's Allen. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2. Free throws.
Boy, Jared Allen, what an effective use of that pump fake. Nicely done.
Jared Allen.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Knicks.
These guys have incredible stamina based on how they've been running the floor, using speedy transition play to get fast break points.
Second chance points have also been a big part of what's happened in this game.
Oh, wow!
Speeding in there and getting some airtime. MP with a solid jam off the drive.
And how about our AT&T 5G Slam Cam? Couldn't have captured that play any better. Doris, how about the emergence of Jalen Brunson? The Knicks got him as a free agent.
B.A., it's incredible because the Knicks, when they signed him back in the summer of 2022, many voices were out there saying it's an overpay, you paid Jalen too much. Well, guess what? All NBA performer, and that contract looks like a bargain.
Yep, that one's good. Towns has got 8 points.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
On the wing, Mitchell drills it from deep.
You love how confident Donovan Mitchell is. On the catch-and-shoot opportunities, there's no hesitation.
Here's Davis. Takes it inside.
Look at what he's doing here, and it's hard to imagine him playing much better.
99-70.
Here's Jerome. 9 points in the game. From deep, Mitchell. The shot, no good.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Out to Bridges. Back to MP. From the high post. That shot missing. Well, Cleveland's shooting only 42%. Throws it up high. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. Outside Davis. Over Strus. Davis can't hit. And Cleveland's shooting the rock around 43% since the third quarter began. Hits yet again. Wow! 60 points. This guy can't be stopped right now.
They've had no answer for him in this one.
Cleveland calls timeout. And Doris, Cleveland looking to balance their roster, trying to make sure the pieces fit.
And that's been the concern, right, B.A., because there's been some positional overlap, particularly in the front court. And this is where roster construction truly matters in the league.
Mitchell against Davis. Now here's Mitchell. He's got 36 points. Down low. Here's Strus. That one falls. Nice setup by Mitchell.
Oh, that's a pretty bounce pass. Nice.
New York has gotten 7 of 12 three-point attempts to fall. Davis. Oh, rejected by Allen.
Wow. Jared Allen twice on the pipe. Send it back, young sir.
Stolen by Davis. And yes, another basket.
Oh, what a performance. Arguably the best in franchise history.
He's tied the franchise mark for most points in a game. The next basket breaks it. And it's Mitchell with the ball for the Cavaliers. Pass to Allen. Here's Jerome. Allen outside. On the wing, Mitchell. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. It's going to be on MP. And we know Donovan Mitchell is a superb scorer. But Grant, what do you think he's focused on at this point of his career? New York shooting very well. 66% for the game and looking really strong. And Cleveland looking at who they've got to start the fourth. Sam Merrill out there with Max Strus. Then it's DeAndre Hunter. Then it's Evan Mobley. And it's Okoro in at the 3 spot. Well, Grant, one thing about this Knicks team, they have a clear identity.
Yeah, they have the mentality of their city, New York City. Playing the game with passion and in-your-face attitude. And, of course, these Knicks leave it all out on the floor.
To the middle. Here's Strus. Out of bounds. It'll be New York's ball. And here's New York now. Well, when this one's done, they'll be off to Miami, taking on the Heat. They're kicking off a 4-game road trip. Davis misses. Well, the Cavaliers shooting at a decent clip, 45% for the game. Merrill passes to Hunter. Hunter on the wing. Fires for 3. Hits the trifecta.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
And it's Davis penetrating.
Well, you can't allow MP to get into the lane. Even when you body up to him, he's still able to score it.
A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone now. And the foul called on MP. That'll be foul number 5 on him.
Oh, my.
When you list the best players in the NBA right now, Doris, most of the top guys are from outside the U.S.
B.A., I don't know why that is. There's a lot of theories out there, one of which is the 1992, the initial Dream Team, so captivated the imagination of fans across the world. So I think that's part of it. We have to love that the game of basketball is so popular in countries outside of the United States, and we would be making a mistake if we did not give the league the credit it deserves for wanting to grow the game internationally. It has not been solely and exclusively focused here in the United States. They want everyone to love the game as much as we do. Donovan Mitchell, just such a relentless scorer, and that high energy he brings is always a huge catalyst for whatever team he plays for.
Misses the 3. They've got a commanding lead.
It just seems like everything is going their way.
Another one goes. Incredible. 71 points and no end in sight.
He's in the zone. The defense looks helpless.
Pass to Jerome. Outside Hunter. Fires the 3. And it's New York with a rebound.
Well, you're trying to answer the 3, but you force up a shot that he would...
Oh, another one falls!
And he's now tied for the 4th most points in the game ever. He is hitting everything.
It is truly one of the greatest games in league history. He can't miss.
73. What a number. Tying Wilt and David Thompson. Only Wilt and Kobe have more in a single game.
6 on the shot clock. Back to Jerome. From deep, Mitchell. It's rebounded by New York. Achua's got rebound number 8 now. Here's Davis. He got it again! Sensational!
Unreal. He's got the 4th most points ever in an NBA game. This man is on another planet.
I mean, what can you say? One of the all-time great individual performances in league history.
Honestly, guys, I don't know how you stop him. He's in the mid-70s scoring-wise. Wilt's 78, Kobe's 81, and then Wilt's 100 are the only higher-scoring games ever.
This guy's nose for the basketball, and his timing as a shot blocker is intimidating. Mitchell Robinson so quick off his feet.
And just an incredible effort on the offensive glass.
Wow, follows it up with the putback to finish the play. Davis. Mobley grabs the board. Mobley's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way.
Good. He hits again.
He has been simply unstoppable.
And he's now 3rd all-time for points in a game. 1 for the ages.
Well, he's cleared Wilt Chamberlain's 78 points. Next up is Kobe's 81. Either way, he is having a night to remember.
Back to Hunter. Let's go with a 3. It's hauled in by Robinson. Well, the Knicks shooting pretty well in the 4th at 48%. Davis from long range. Unable to get that one. And here are the Cavaliers now. And the foul called on MP. That's... So it's the Knicks taking care of business in this one, showing that they're the far superior team. They win it going away.
I'll tell you what, give it up for their fans. They love to watch this team dominate. You best believe they're all going home happy tonight.
This man really almost scored more points than Kobe. Unreal.
For MP to have a game like that in his rookie year, that's a special accomplishment. He can already score with the best of them.
Yo, keep this thing to regulation. I got plans after the game. Mama, there goes that. You know MP came ready to play.
And a little glimpse, a little feel of basketball fever. These fans are feeling it in anticipation of this big game. Thanks for tuning in to the NBA on 2. Shams, the Heat seem to always be in that area of making a big move, thinking of... Checked in for Miami. Mitchell comes in for Tyler Hero. Then for the Knicks, Robinson comes in for OG Anunoby. Davis is subbed in for Mikal Bridges. On the court for the Knicks, they've got Karl Anthony Towns, Jalen Brunson out there with MP. Then it's Josh Hart, and it's Robinson in at the 5.
Oh, wow, that was a dunk contest level jam right there.
And that last look brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Let's send it over to David Aldridge, who caught up with head coach Eric Spoelstra. David?
And they're focused on limiting one of the best shooting bigs ever in Karl Anthony Towns. Now, Coach said earlier, Towns is a machine on the offensive end. Will try to make Cat into a passer, get the ball out of his hands. We'll see if they can accomplish that. Kevin?
Thank you, David.
Yeah, you look at the different ways Bam Adebayo can impact the game. He's a player everyone wants on their team.
Burks against MP. Brunson outside. And that one falls coming off of Davis's feed. Brunson's got 9 points.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Outside Robinson. Burks on the wing for the 3. It's rebounded by New York. Coming into this, having notched a win against Cleveland in their last game.
Well, it helps when your opponent makes that many mistakes. I thought that was the story of the game.
Yeah, you got to think Coach will show this one as an example of what not to do. You got to take care of the ball.
And it's out of bounds. The Heat able to retain possession here. Nikola Jovic is checked in for the Heat. Kyle Anderson comes in for Alec Burks. Off the inbound pass, and Jovic gets it to go. Hey, Sean, for the past decade that you've been a major player in the NBA, it's been LeBron's league, it's been Curry's league. Who else is going to take over this league, you think, coming up around the corner?
Given the NBA Finals we just had, have to throw in Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown, and Luka Doncic into the fold as far as faces of the NBA. But Nikola Jokic is so good. He will be one of the guys for a while. Giannis Antetokounmpo, you have to mention him as well. But ultimately, you have to also keep an eye on Victor Wembanyama, the way that Victor Wembanyama could take over the league. And already, so early, so special. Victor Wembanyama is someone to keep an eye on.
Okay, they just passed a note down to me, or Dan here. What about Anthony Edwards of Minnesota? He's another one, right? Young American player who is really making an impact.
Anthony Edwards, Devin Booker, you have to consider those two as well. And it's special, the crop of young players that we have coming up in this league. One of them is sure to emerge as this generation's, whether you want to call it Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, LeBron James, there will be a face out of this crop.
And we cannot wait.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this league.
Good ball movement here by Miami. No coverage that time.
Robinson not afraid to let it fly from deep. You got to get out on him.
Brunson finds MP. And there's the drive. There's 53 seconds left to play in the first. Pass to Brunson. Shot clock at 5. Brunson gets a screen from Davis. Brunson, no good. Clock management, this is where they can get a 2-for-1.
And Kevin, every opportunity counts.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Josh Hart. That is his first foul of the game. And the Heat making a change here. Heroes checked in. And then for New York, Achua, he's checked in for Town. Mikal Bridges comes in for Josh Hart. And Miles McBride subbed in for Jalen Brunson. On defense, New York. 6-point lead. There's the pick. Anderson passes to Hero. It's good from long range. Hero's got a couple of threes now in the first with the Heat.
And the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
MP outside. There's the drive, and MP throws it down.
Get used to seeing that over the next 10-plus seasons. MP taking flight.
Here's Hero. Again, the Heat good for 2.
Both teams racking up the points to start this game.
Yeah, and I'm sure both coaches would like to see more defensive intensity from their teams.
Jalen Brunson has been on display for the Knicks. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And when you consider how the Knicks are doing, guys, what are your thoughts?
Aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
Yeah, we're not surprised by this. These guys work hard, and they are physical.
Here are the 5 New York has to start here in the second. Mikal Bridges out there with Achua. Then it's MP. Then it's Robinson. And it's McBride in at the point. Pass to Jovic. Clock at 6. Anderson with the ball. Achua's on him. Anderson can't get it to go.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage.
Right there, that is highlight reel stuff from MP.
Yeah, it's so rewarding as a coach to see a young guy like MP succeeding like this on the offensive end.
And we saw some players banged up down the stretch last season, Shams.
I'm told that there was a focus on maybe allowing some more flexibility in physicality. It definitely upped the intensity some, and I think that's what the fans want. But there are going to be some trade-offs, and that includes free throw rates, that includes game time, and in the long haul, adding some more physicality and adding some more attention to detail defensively and allowing defenders to play more and defend more. That should be good for the game.
Yeah, those were good trends, I would agree. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. The Knicks leading by 7. Davis surveying the floor. Stolen by Robinson. Second quarter, we're a little over a minute and a half in. And the foul called on OG Anunoby. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
New York on D. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. Here's Anderson. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to be on Precious Achiuwa.
Well, Anderson is a talented player. No wonder the D was playing so tight.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
Well, their game plan has been very effective so far. They're working the ball inside, putting constant pressure on the defense.
And in addition, the three-point shooting has been dialed in tonight. They seem poised for a big game from deep.
Robinson on the wing. Oh, good on the three. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for New York. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. They've got the Pistons ahead of them in their next game in Detroit. That'll be the second on the road in the midst of this long 4-game road stand. Hey, Shams, it seems like with these younger teams coming, we may be witnessing a transfer of power in the NBA. What do you think?
It's really due to the parity that we're seeing in the league, and we haven't seen this much parity in a really long time. It's wide open for teams in both conferences, East and West, to claim that top perch. We have to give the league a lot of credit. There's tons of parity.
Which I think is leading to expansion talk, correct? We've got so much talent right now, we can kind of let it ooze out a little bit to some other areas.
Certainly expansion, a couple more teams in the league, but the league really loves where they're at now. And any given year, anyone can win.
6 on the shot clock. Kicks it out to Hero. Miami no good on that time either. The Knicks leading by 8. Outside, Davis. Bridges outside. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Miami's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Anunoby. And for a look at how the competition stacks up right now, here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. They tell a great story. Taking a look.